Hey everyone, I'm Corbin Hosler, and this is my breakdown of the top modern cards from Hour of Devastation. For a small set, Hour of Devastation is going to have a large impact on Modern. From powerful cards to effects we haven't seen yet in this form, this set offers a lot for my favorite format. And the cards on this list are going to range from modern role players to archetype defining pieces. Let's dig in. Number 10, Overwhelming Splendor. We start off with Overwhelming Splendor, everyone's new favorite Enduring Ideal target. While I doubt you're going to see a ton of Overwhelming Splendor in Modern, it does provide a very interesting and very effective method of locking out creature decks for 8 mana. After all, if all your creatures are essentially nullified by just one enchantment, you're going to be hard pressed to climb out of the hole as you stare up at the splendor of Necrobolus. Number 9, Fraying Sanity. Mill decks may seem like a gimmick in Modern, but the truth is everyone's favorite casual archetype has put up real results in the past, making it a viable threat at times in the Modern format. Fraying Sanity fits right in. Not only does it make all of the mill cards in the deck even better, it provides a combo of sorts with Traumatize to make an opponent mill their entire library out in just one turn. At number 8, we have a card that almost no one will main deck, but almost everyone who can will play from time to time, Liliana's Defeat. The entire cycle of Planeswalker Defeat cards has some modern applications, but none more so than this one, which offers players a 1-mana answer to 2 of Modern's most problematic permanents, Death's Shadow and Liliana of the Veil. Liliana's Defeat headlines the much heralded return of hate cards to standard sets, but it's Modern where this will shine. From Planeswalkers to Delve creatures to 1-mana 13/13s, Liliana's Defeat is sure to become a must-have sideboard cards for many decks. Speaking of hate cards, nothing is more hateful than Oketra's Last Mercy. Burn is one of the defining Modern decks, and players are always trying to figure out how to sideboard cards to play against the Goblin Guide Lava Spike Menace. From timely reinforcements to feed the clan, the Dance to Resolve life gain cards around Skullcrack and Atarka's Command has always defined the matchup. Oketra's Last Mercy throws in a severe drawback, the inability to untap your lands next turn, but it is likely going to spell game over if it ever resolves against Burn. Our number 6 card, Life Goes On, takes that one step further, allowing players to gain up to 8 life for just a single mana, albeit at the cost of needing a creature to die to do so. While this won't be the Burn hate card choice for every deck, after all, we're going to see Oketra's Last Mercy in some, Life Goes On is a powerful option that's going to make its way into plenty of sideboards over the next few months. Not being able to untap your lands is a major drawback, but if there's another effect on top of Oketra's Last Mercy that makes it worth it, it's destroying all creatures. That's exactly what Bontu's Last Reckoning offers us, and why it lands at number 5 on our list. We don't know yet exactly how punishing the doesn't untap lands clause will be, but we do know exactly how punishing it is to have your entire board cleared for just 3 mana. This offers mid-range and control decks a brand new, unique option to slow down the aggressive decks, and Bontu's Last Reckoning is a card you can guarantee that players are excited to try out in Modern. One of my favorite parts of Modern, and what makes it such a great format, is that green decks filled with small creatures can reasonably compete against even the combo decks, or the Tarmogoyfs, or the Snapcaster Mages of the format. Uncage the Menagerie fits right into that mold, and that's why it lands at number 4 on the list. It's no collected company, but it does offer a huge amount of flexibility for the decks that will play it. While the most common use will be to cast this where X equals 2 in order to grab both halves of the infinite mana Devoted Druid Vizier of Remedies combo, Uncage the Menagerie scales very well from there, and I'm sure it's going to find a home in the green decks of Modern. Number 3, Solemnity. Can you say combo? Anyone who's cast the number 3 card on our list can, and that's exactly where Solemnity shines. From protecting against Infect and comboing with Phyrexian Unlife, to messing up modular creatures like Artbound Ravager, and providing infinite loops with persistent undying creatures returning to play, the possibilities with Solemnity are endless, and I fully expect players to find out all of them over the coming months in Modern. Remember how I said some cards on this list could become archetype defining pieces? Ramunap Excavator fills that role, and that's why it lands at number 2. Pairing perfectly with Ghost Quarter, Tectonic Edge, and Collected Company, the Excavator is going to be a mainstay in decks that are looking to tax the opponent with cards like Leonin Arbiter, or simply any deck that wants to get additional value out of its fetch lands. Crucible of Worlds is a hell of a magic card, and Ramunap Excavator is a worthy successor. It's hard to say much about Claim to Fame that hasn't been said already, But the card is, simply put, a powerhouse in Modern. The most obvious use is returning Death Shadow, Tarmogoyf, or Snapcaster Mage, but that's just the start of what Claim to Fame can do. It's going to have a home immediately, because it slots perfectly into the Grixis Death Shadow deck that looms over Modern. But that is only scratching the surface of what this card can do. Claim to Fame is sure to be the defining card to come out of Hour of Devastation for Modern. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoy Hour of Devastation in Modern as much as I know I will.